This is seriously slippery. Seriously slippery. Let's just jump in. Oh. Let's just jump in. Just look at this farming terrain. Look at this farming terrain, yeah. Awesome. Very good morning. We're doing the Doring Rivier. That directly translated, stands for the Thorn River, which should be pretty awesome. So yeah, come and join us. Let's go see what it's like. I've done it before, and maybe a bit different weather. The skies are clear. Got some farming terrain where we start. We go past this farm, and then we're gonna be heading up the hills basically on that side there. So yep, let's go do it. Check the farming terrain here. This is apples, looks like apples. Looks pretty healthy. Irrigation at the bottom. Yeah, it's apples. Something like that. And people, there's the mountain terrain. Sun. Oh, sorry guys, sorry for the shaking. Almost fell a bit there. Sun coming out nicely. Of course, it's going to be this time of the morning where you're hardly going to see anything at the bottom because there's such a contrast between the sun. There, you got a better idea. There. Go past this farm here. The farmer knows that this trail still exists, still belongs to Cape Nature. So you got to go past this farm terrain, and we're entitled to, put it that way. You're entitled to pass this farming terrain to be able to actually get to the formal entrance of the trail. So we'll be at it just now and take it from there, where everything changes from farming terrain to rocks and fynbos, all kinds of things. Let's go and have a look. You know, hear me panting quite a lot here. Look at this. Now that the sun's up. Probably one of the best views of the farming terrain when you're high enough and yet you are close enough to see more detail of it. Now up and up and up we go, and it's misleading because let me show you something. When you're going up there from here, it looks like the high point, but it's not the high point. Once you're over there, you get to realize there are higher points, but we shall see. This is one of the steepest parts. Somebody has laid concrete on this piece of off-road. Whether it's a farmer, which is probably more likely, and whether it's Cape Nature, which is unlikely, whoever did it, thank you very much, because it certainly preserves this piece of road. Now, things go well, we should be reaching this gate with Cape Nature sign. Yes, yes, we had it. Close to the top here. And this is quite a way to travel for trail runners, but they do. Outeniqua Nature Reserve. Gee, the shade is a bit in the way there. No entry without a permit. This is a World Heritage Site. That is worth remembering. Cape Nature. This will make an awesome photo. What do you think? And then looking back down again. Only we further up this time. You hear me panting, eh? We will be there. Still a way to go. Don't forget, this is about 16 kilometers today. I think all of those that have actually pitched up this morning are going to be doing the full 60, the full 16. So let's take a photo or two. Beautiful. Very peaceful here. Very peaceful. Now you're going to see the scenery change from civilization at that farm to far more isolated, and even the sound of the road, which we could still hear Nana at the top. You're not going to be able to hear Nana from here on. This is definitely a lot greener, dark greener than it was when I did it last time. Last time, this side of the mountain is always considerably drier than the seaside, the Gorge side. And this time it is without any doubt. There must have been some fairly good rain in this area here. And higher, a lot of these plants, like all of these, they went nearly as high last time we were here. So it sure is something different. That's why it's worthwhile coming a second or third or fourth time to come and have a look again and see. We're planning on having a bit of a breakfast here. Come and sit on these rocks. Were they stacked on top of each other here? Or were they like this? I don't know. All these rocks here. No, I think this is natural. And from here, gonna have our breakfast looking down on the farm there. And that farming terrain. And still got that to go up there. And don't want to make you dizzy. Should stop going left, right, back, right, and look at that piece of mountain on that side, ladies and gentlemen. Is that awesome, eh? Can't think of another word but awesome. Here we had another section where things open up a bit as trail continues. We're going to be heading up to the top there, where we're going to have one of those cement markers, which is apparently each and every one on many of these peaks are there for aviation, like landmarks for aviation. That's what I've heard via the grapevine. How true it is, I don't know, because how they actually get to use them, it's not like there's any radio communication of any kind or any electronics on them. you'll see a bit later. And as we go along here, you can start seeing the Swartberg directly translated. That stands for the Black Mountain, which is right on the far hand side. It's quite a long mountain range and basically runs parallel to the Outeniqua. Not once yet have I had any opportunity of actually doing any trail on it. That might still come in due course time. Whenever there's some snow, a little bit of snow here in South Africa, of course, that's something that's pretty dramatic, unlike Europe where it's nothing new. So whenever there's snow and people want to see some snow, then the Swartberg clearly has more snow because it's higher. It's higher in elevation than the Outeniqua mountains, which are right here at the sea. So it certainly attracts a lot more people in winter who go all the way up to it just to go and see the snow. Now we are at an excellent viewpoint. You've got farm and the Swartberg. And I think the views are just going to get better and better here.
As jy van my enkel af kyk.
Haar se gesig aan die regterkant.
Sien jy hom?
Ja, met
Die neus.
lyk soos 'n vrou.
Ja.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you see the face? We can see the face. Look on the right hand side. Clearly, hair, nose, mouth, chin, as clear as daylight. And if you look, you've got an old man on the left hand side, mouth even open, wide open, facing the lady. Got the king and the queen. Take an awesome little pic of that maybe. Let's just zoom out here like that. Hope that comes out. Not far, and we will be at the top of this section. I record in a minute or two, or reaching the top section.
5.5.
Yeah,
5.5.
5.5.
Of
Please.
climbing.
See, I forgot her name.
Yolandi.
Yolandi's first year. Yolandi has made it. I've made it. More people have made it. Hectic-ish. Probably the second highest point here. We've still got there to go. That section there. Now you really can see part of the Swartberg. Awesome. And farming, the views just get better and better and better. I really like this part of the trail. Got these rocks on your left hand side here, and the path continues through these rocks with a constant view over on that side of the mountain all the time. More rocks. Love this kind of terrain when it comes to paths. Look at that. Up here, old rocks. This is what paintings, a lot of local paintings in South Africa are sort of like rock formations like that, especially in this part of the world. Once I get closer to the top there-ish, let's take another recording. Totally off the beaten trail here. totally off the beaten trail, but we're just pausing. I'm just pausing also, especially for some people at the back. What you can't show on the camera is how nice it smells here. I'm not sure what kind of fynbos it is that smells so lekker, but very distinct. I don't know what it is. I'd love to know which one it is that smells so lekker. One of these here. Record now again. Promise. Wow. Wow. Purple flowers. Pinkish flowers, or is it orange? You tell me. More come pink, come orange. Beautiful rocks. View opens up. More purple with rocks. Sorry if the words stay the same, but it's beautiful, man. Purple. That could make a nice photo. I get the feeling we're going to get more of these purple ones now. Nah, my shade's in the way. My shade's in the way. Pity. We are now considerably closer to the highest point. Ooh, panting. Same pattern, but still even prettier every time. We're higher now, and we're back to equally as much, if not better, of a view of that side. Now I can tell you without a doubt that where those two people are standing there at the top, they're not part of our group. There's 2, 3, 4 of them, I think, that left fairly well before us. That where they're standing is where that cement pillar is. That is the highest point, and it's all downhill from there, all downhill, and different terrain with, let's not forget, the swimming pool that's coming. I may just decide to swim, and I don't have a towel, but I might just swim in my underpants and use my, I've got a jersey. Mind you, I might be dry by the time we're back at the vehicles. If not, at least I've got a jersey to sit on as well. Yeah, I think I might just very well do that. Why not? I see no reason not to swim today. And we have reached the highest point of the trail. Hello. You know you're going on YouTube, my doggy. And here is the best view. There is the cement aviation broken down pillar I was telling you about, and 360 view. This here is normally on the top of these pillars, but it has broken off. Photo time when you see that standing like that. And here you've got, let's do a 360 of you. Farming terrain, Craddock Peak on your right hand side there. Huge section of the Swartberg that you can see. I'm going to show you now. There's Oudtshoorn. Have I zoomed in far enough? Can I zoom in any further? Look carefully, center of your screen. There's Oudtshoorn, next best town in the interior side of the mountain. And we go around. We're still going to be going sharply down here on the right hand side, which is going to take us down, eventually around into that valley. Once we're into that valley, that is where you've got a main natural swimming pool. From that main swimming pool you can go a bit further and there's another swimming pool. Robertson Pass is not too far from here. You can actually see part of it. You can't see the pass itself because it's on the other side of one of those hills there. And here you're looking at Outeniqua again. And yeah, guess who's just arrived again? Up at the highest point. We are here.
I think it's just as worse as the Gorge Peak.
It feels like it, eh?
Huh?
It feels like it.
Meneer klippe, hier
Dis
een
nog 'n
paadjie.
hele piek gedoen nie, maar
So
erger.
this here, I've got a couple of boiled eggs. I'm definitely
I've
gonna
got
get
the
some.
Lumi cheese,
She's got a loomy cheese.
boerewors, droewors and salty cracks.
Why not? That tell you
I
something.
tried it this morning.
Let me tell you, if you don't know what droe wors is, if you translate droe wors,
Hy bly
that
so.
that stands for dry sausage.
Ja.
Now dry sausage, let me tell you something, is very, very tasty. Droe wors, dry sausage. For anyone in America or somebody who doesn't have a clue what droe wors is, it's like a... Ooh. Lovely. We're going down the mountain when we go. And we're going down the mountain when we go. She'll be coming around the mountain. We are going down the mountain. We finished with the peak. Had a couple of eggs. Took a couple of photos. Almost slipped there. Took a couple of photos of the people at the top. Played it safe. Didn't want to record much of a video at the top. Would have loved to, but just in case there's somebody who doesn't want to be on, played it safe and didn't put anybody on except for one or two that I was sure about. Rocks with white flowers. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Even got this mark here. First time I see that. That I think can be pretty helpful in this particular section where one can maybe get a little bit lost. Well, not easily. I've been on trails far easier to get lost in on here, that's for sure. But we had a trail runner with his dog earlier. Quite a way to travel actually, just to get to the parking terrain next to the farm. But trail runners, it shows you that it is quite popular. Last time I was here, it was also a couple of trail runners, and there was another group, hiking group, just before us that left before us. Oh, beautiful Outeniqua mountains, you name it. I should just shut up and listen to the silence. Hear the people in the background. Gonna be a little bit ahead now. Photo taking time. Kom ons gaan kry die koelte. Please tell me this battery is not flat. No, it's not flat. Been a while since we've made some recording. Been a while, but we are progressing. We de-escalated, is that the word? No, gone down, whatever the word is. I'll think of it now. Significantly, since the last recording. Shouldn't be too long, and we ought to be back on the lowest point again. Looking forward to the swim, and boy, how different it looks here compared to last time, with all greenery. And I mean, these rocks are like just different colors: white, orange, brown, light brown, dark brown, various colors. And then check this again, these white flowers and these pink flowers. They always the kind of thing that you really only see once you actually on the trails. You look at it from far off, look on the video itself, and you'll see it's pretty misleading. Mountain looks more green than anything, but to see the different colors, the actual different colors of the photos, different colors of the flowers, you have to be in them. You've got to be right at them to appreciate them. Well, anyway, we'll be at the water hopefully maybe within the next recording, unless there's something more significant. But let me tell you something, this whole trail is significant. It's been quite a while since I've recorded. Got this outstanding rock formation here. Now we are remarkably close to the bottom. You may even be able to see, if you look at that stripe there, what you have is a dark green stripe of like small trees. That is your bottom section. Should not be long, and we ought to see a bit of water. Yep, lo and behold, we're down here. Clearly this is also some water if there's been rain. So we will see now. Up we go a little bit for the first time in ages, and we shall get to the water. Yeah, good exercise. Been quite a while since I've recorded. Now we're on the main road, main off-road, right at the bottom of the valley, if you want to call it a valley. The river is on the left hand side, and we may go for a swim. I feel like swimming. We'll see what the rest feel like, if it's hot enough by the time we get there. But actually I'm following somebody else here because I missed the main turn off to the swimming pool last time, and ended up going ahead with 2 or 3 other people who also couldn't see it, and ended up at another swimming pool. So this time I'm waiting for the people so we can take the main turn off to the main water swimming pool. I found myself in the middle of the group basically, which is split. 2 that have insisted, especially one that's insisted on going ahead, no, come, let's go. And 2 ones that are at the back, of which I suspect the one is probably could have some cramps, maybe, I don't know, possibly. We suspect that there could be a reason why they so far behind. And then there's a middle group of about 4, which are going to stand and wait for the back ones. So the back 2. So now I find myself in between 3 groups by myself here, hoping I will see the turn off to the waterfall. I should. I don't see why I can't. Instructions are clear. Apparently a few little rocks, and apparently there is a board. So one must just keep looking on your left hand side. Hey, and don't forget to enjoy the scenery all around you, eh? All around you. And we've reached the waterfall. Hello. Ja, let bietjie rekord hier. Sê weer? Ek sien daar, ja, is mooi man. Mooi. Ek sê dat. Here's the water. One waterfall there. And waterfall on the other side. I am very, very tempted to go for a swim. Moenie te veel hane nee. Gaan net in. Let us. Ek kan dit glo, ja. This is seriously slippery. Seriously slippery. Let's just jump in. Oh. Let's just jump in. I must not lose my false teeth. This is lovely. Lovely. And deep. It's deep here. Seriously deep. I mean, look at that, man. Mountain terrain. Mountain in the background. And mountains there. This actually remains deep for quite a while here. This is remarkably deep. This is worth a photo, maybe even with the GoPro right from this angle, and hope it comes out. Sorry about that. I don't think I've got much time left on my. Am I recording here? Yeah, I hope I am. Anyway, this is the top, and I haven't brought my main camera, so I'm going to take a photo with this. That's the first waterfall. Top pond here. Comes down to the bottom pond, which is deep. That's where I swam now. Awesome. Lovely. Must come and swim here. It's a must. No excuse not to pop in here. Almost tempted to go for another swim in that one. Not sure if I should. As they say in Afrikaans, fluit my story is uit. That means, directly translated, whistle my story is over. Fluit my story is uit. And we're back at the farm, and the vehicles. Back at this terrain, I'll have a look on my phone. It's supposed to be about 16 kilometers. I might put it on the headlines once I'm now speaking of the phone. I must remember to stop the app and see. So anyway, thanks for joining. It was a nice swim. I enjoyed that swim, and the views from the top to that interior side of the mountain there, and the different growth that you get there. Everything about this is just different. I liked it, and clearly the other people that walked here have also liked it. We've got another 2 people coming to join us now, and the rest are lagging a bit, but we can happily wait here. So anyway, thanks for joining. I'm going to put this on. Click on like, subscribe is handy because you'll get to YouTube will let you know when the next one is on, and you'll see a nice little number. That's for people that are unfamiliar with it. It's just a click of a button. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next time.